Hey, what is up guys? My name is Oleg. This is Bonya. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna do something a bit different. A few months ago, I did a video on the ultimate 3-piece watch collection under $500. And that video was a lot of fun to make, and it was quite a challenge because there's so many watches to choose from. So in today's video, we're gonna do another challenge. This time, I'm challenging myself and Bond to make an ultimate 3-piece watch collection under $5,000. Now you would assume that making a watch collection under $5,000 would be way easier than under $500, but actually it's just as difficult. So let's get started with an ultimate watch collection under $5,000. Alright, so for this watch collection I chose 3 different kinds of watches. So number 1 is a dress watch. Of course, we all need a dress watch for special occasions slash wearing it around the office or what have you, so dress watch is a must. Number 2, a diver watch slash a sports watch. Again, it's a must. We all need one to either go swimming with, go on vacation with, do sporting activities. It's all self-explanatory. And the third watch is a bit flexible. I went with the Chronograph because I think it's a great kind of an everyday watch and everybody needs a good chronograph in their collection. Now, why this challenge is a little bit more interesting to me at least than the challenge under $500 is because here you have a little bit more flexibility and allocation of money to the watches that you really will spend the most time with. So for example, for myself, I don't really wear dress watches all that much, so I will allocate the least amount of money to a dress watch, as opposed to the sports models like the Chronograph and the diver watch. Those watches would be the ones that I wear more, so I want to allocate more money to them. And I would encourage you to leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what is your ultimate 3-piece watch collection under $5,000. And again, you can allocate money however you want. You can have one watch for, let's say, $4,000 and then have 2 other watches at $500 a piece. There are really no rules as long as they are under $5,000. So let's get started with the first watch, and the first watch is going to be a chronograph. So for this one, I have 2 suggestions. Really, I have one main suggestion, but I just added the second one just because give you more variety. So my first and pretty much only suggestion is an Omega Speedmaster automatic or the reduced. I think for the price of around $1,600, maybe $1,700 if you want one in a really good condition, this watch is really difficult to beat. Yes, you have that module movement, but you still have Omega on the dial. It is a Speedmaster, one of the most iconic designs out there. Sure, it's not a moon watch, but it still is a kick-ass watch, and it fits really nicely in this 3-piece collection under $5,000. Now, if you don't want to buy something used, because of course a Speedmaster automatic or the reduced, you do have to go for a used model. If you want something new, you can go with the Hamilton X-Wind. There are actually a few different Hamilton chronographs under around $1,200, $1,500. You can find them brand new, maybe on a gray market, maybe some retailers have them on discount, but you can find them under $1,500 all day long. So they would be brand new, a little bit larger because again, the Speedmaster automatic is on the smaller side. So if you're looking for something larger, go with one of the Hamilton chronographs. However, my pick for this challenge is Omega Speedmaster automatic. Second timepiece for this challenge is a dress watch. And now, as I mentioned before, I don't usually spend a lot of time wearing dress watches, so this would be the watch that I will spend or allocate the least amount of money to. And now in this price category, there are a few reputable, respectable watch brands to choose from. So you have Longines with their Master Collection. They have some great options there at around $1,000 to about $1,500. There's a Tissot, their Heritage or T Classic collections, again at around $1,000 to $1,200. Some fantastic pieces in those collections. You also have Hamilton with their Jazzmaster line or their Jazzmaster Thin line. Fantastic options. But the watch that I choose for my ultimate collection for this challenge is a Seiko Presage. There are a lot of great watches to choose from in this Presage line of watches. My favorite is reference SSA 347. It's a great watch with the date complication, with a power reserve indicator. That dial is beautiful, and I think it's more than enough for me personally, and it's a good amount of money that I would spend on this watch. You can find them under $500. In fact, some of them on eBay go for as low as $350 US. Now at this price, I think they're fantastic options, and for me, because I don't wear dress watches a lot, that's the choice that I would go with. So altogether with about $2,100 in, which leaves us with about $2,900 to spend on the diver watch. Now, I was thinking about this for a while, which watches to choose from, because of course there's so many different divers out there. Some micro brands with great specs, some more established brands, and ultimately I decided to go with two different choices, and actually both of them will come in well under that $2,900 cutoff. So the first suggestion I have is Omega Seamaster Professional Quartz. Oh my god, Quartz Watch, no, let's unsubscribe, let's leave this channel forever. Hear me out. Of course, not all quartz movements are made the same way. If you read up about Omega Seamaster Quartz movement, you understand the amount of work and the amount of innovation that went into that movement. In fact, I actually have one of these watches in my collection. So that's why I'm suggesting it, because it is a solid watch and you can find them for under $1,500 online all day long. I actually bought mine for under $1,000. That was about 2.5 years ago. It still is sticking. It's working really well. Now, why am I suggesting this watch? Well, first of all, comes from Omega, so you have that on the dial. The quality is outstanding, and of course, value for money wise, it is very difficult to beat. If not, for my next suggestion, and actually that's my pick for this challenge, and that's Oris Aquas. If you follow the channel for a while, you know that I just bought one of these watches about 4 months ago or so, and I love it. Value for money wise, it's very difficult to beat. So I bought it actually for half price off, so I bought it for about $1,000 US. Now, I'm not taking that as a price. You can find them for about $1,500–$1,600, maybe even $1,800 online all day long. Now, I would suggest actually going with the 43mm model. Even though I do prefer smaller watches, I think the 43mm one wears much better than the 39mm model. However, if you have a smaller wrist, you still have an option of 39mm. So what do you get for your $1,500–$1,600–$ 1,800? Well, you get a solid stainless steel case with integrated stainless steel bracelet. I would recommend you go with the one on the bracelet. You get Sellita SW200 movement, solid, reliable movement. Of course, you have Oris name on the dial, one of the Swiss-made watches powerhouses. A lot of heritage, a lot of respect for this brand. A ceramic bezel, fantastic lume, and 3 years of warranty. The watch itself is just fantastic. When you hold it in your hand, it does feel like a more expensive timepiece, and it's not cheap. For under $2,000, it's not a cheap watch, but it does feel more expensive, and I think it's a fantastic option of a diver in this challenge, in this under $5,000 three-piece watch collection. That's it. Those are the three watches for my ultimate three-piece collection under $5,000. Let's recap. We have Omega Speedmaster Automatic at about $1,600. We have a dress watch with Seiko Presage series at about $500, and we have a diver with Oris Aquas 43mm, let's say at $1,900. So altogether, we are still under $4,000. So we still didn't even reach that $5,000 mark. And I'm really happy about that, because for me, honestly, that's the ultimate three-piece watch collection under $5,000 right now. Now, also, if you wanted to, you could go all Omega trifecta, so to speak. So you could go the Chronograph with Omega Speedmaster Automatic. Then for the diver, go with the Omega Seamaster 300 Professional Quartz. Or maybe you could find a automatic one in this price point, maybe a little bit rougher condition, but maybe you could score one. And you could go for the Omega DeVille or Omega Constellation or Omega Seamaster for the vintage dress watch. And there you go, you have a perfect three-piece Omega collection under $5,000. I appreciate you watching this video until the end. This video was a lot of fun making. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it. And of course, leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what are your picks for the ultimate three-piece watch collection under $5,000. I think you will have a lot of fun with this. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And by the way, today on my wrist, I'm wearing a vintage Seiko 5 series. I did a full review of this watch a while ago. I will link that video in the description below. Also, in the description below, there is a secret link. Have a look if you're curious. Thanks for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had fun. See you guys next time. Bye.
No, there's no...
Supposed to eat it. You like it?